It's Bosk's Bounties Barge Day! Hello everybody, welcome to another Bosk's Bounty video, and today we do have the opening of the Khetanna, the Jabba Sail Barge. This is part of the vintage collection. It was the Haslab crowdfunding thing that they did back in February. And today I do have the help of some little Bosks to help me get it out of the box and put it together and put all the figures on it. So without further ado, we're going to open the box and then we're going to get the sail barge out, show you all the parts, and then we're going to put it together and then I'm going to let you know what we think. Alright, okay, so we've got it out of the outer packaging, and as you can see we've got the main box, and I'm sure you'd agree it's an amazing looking box, amazing artwork all there. You can see some of the figures that they've got set up. We do have the Sarlacc pit in the corner, we've got the Khetanna logo on there, and as you can see we've got special yak face action figure which comes inside the box. You probably know from previous videos that I've made of this that I actually have already taken out of the yak face out of the box, and he's in a star case on in my collection. So there's a good look at the box for you. As you can see, Bosk is there chilling on the top. Now we'll just turn it around for you. Obviously the box is quite big, so we're going to just kind of have to cut away so I can turn it around to show you the other side of the box. So here's the back of the box. As you can see, it's the black and white side. So this is something that Khetanna used to do with a lot of their vehicles and playsets back in the day, in the late 70s and early 80s. So for them to carry this sort of thing on is a real sort of heart back to the vintage era, which is always great. Everyone loves that. And you can see the sort of artist's impression there of the Khetanna in black and white. You've got the Return of the Jedi logo there. Now we're just going to take a look at the top of the box because there's some lovely images that they do have. So we're going to flip it over again and show you the top of the box. Okay, so this is the top of the box, and as you can see, Hasbro have put some figures into the Khetanna so that you can see basically what you can do with it basically. So you can see there we've got a couple of the skiff guards driving it. I think that's Vizam and Nikto, and then we've got obviously Jabba the Hutt with Slave Leia. A few of the other figures there. Bosk's even there, which is great to see. So my Bosk will most definitely be on the barge. Let's just hope he wasn't on it when it blew up, and we hope that he survived. Moving over there, we do have Luke coming out of that little trapdoor there, and we do have a Gamorrean guard, and of course we do have Weequay Skiff Master jumping out or leaning out of the window, and that's when obviously Luke throws him out. Now I think that Weequay is actually the wrong Weequay, but it doesn't matter. Hopefully they'll release him in the future. Alright, so that's the side of the box. You can see mine does have a little hole in it there if we just zoom into the hole. So this is how it came in the package. Unfortunately, this is the sort of thing that happens sometimes. Little dent there, but obviously people that will know me will kind of know how much I managed to get as a refund, but I'm not going to mention that on this video. So anyway, we're going to get the Khetanna out, we're going to get it out, we're going to build it up, and then we're going to stick some figures on it. And then we're also going to get the skiff the Tatooine Skiff that was just recently released. We're just going to put it all together and create a little diorama on the table for you here. So we've got the sail barge out of the box, and we're just going to run through some of the details on it before we get it completely set up. Just want to go through some of the minor details that we have here. So first off, we've got the cockpit here. So if you just pull this off here, like that, you can see some of the details in there. So we're just going to get some extra light in there, so you can really see some of the paintwork and the sculpting that's going on. We've even got some stickers there for the little control panels and everything. That looks absolutely awesome. Really, really nice detailing there. And as we come around here and we look inside, in the first compartment here, I believe we do have a jail. So if we just point the torch in there, just so we can see some of the detailing. And also if you move this here, that is the jail, and you should be able to see a dead hammerhead. The name mistakes me of the species, so let me know in the comments down below what the species of the hammerhead is. I always call him hammerhead because I'm old school. We can close that off now, and this is the galley part here, so you can see some of Jabba's food hanging there. Really nice painting and sculpt work again. And as we move along, you can just see some nice stairs and some pipe work, things on the wall, little trinkets and stuff. Really, really nice. And as we move along, we can see Jabba the Hutt there. sitting on his little platform. He's got his little bong thing going on there. So really, really nice details of Jabba. We'll get Jabba out in a second to have a closer look at the actual figure. He is articulated, he does move. And as we can see there at the back there, plenty of room to put some figures there, and a really, really nice metal rancor on the wall there. So that's really, really nice, like a gargoyle type style thing. And as we move up to the top, we can see, we obviously haven't put the sails on yet, so we can really see some of the detailing. So just really, really nice sculpting and paintwork as we go through. Loads of dry brushing going on. So they've really, really taken care, as you'd expect, for the price tag. Right, so we're going to now put the sails on, complete the build, and we are then going to stick some figures on, get the skiff on there, and then we can get a nice little diorama going so you can see exactly how I plan to display it. All right, welcome back. Okay, so we now have the Khetanna sail barge completely built and assembled. It's a bit tricky, some of this. These sails were particularly tricky. You have to bend a few little pieces of plastic. You have to be really, really careful not to snap it when you're doing it. They kind of need an iron, really, but they'll do for now. I'm sure they'll flatten out in time. Just wanted to go through the sort of details of the barge and the things that it can do, the pieces that you can remove and things like that. And then I'm going to get my kids, little bosks, to put the figures on because they're really excited to put the figures on and set it all up. So this is the cockpit area here. If we just take that off there, as you can see, we saw this earlier, loads and loads of detail in there, which is really, really nice. And as we go round, the next removable panel is here. So you take that off there, the jail's in there. And then obviously we've got Bosk hanging out the window there. He's chilling. We'll just quickly take him out before we take this third panel off. So there's another panel there. And then this whole section comes on here. So these move around a little bit. We'll just take this panel off. The windows move as well, which is cool. Just need that to fall out like that. And this final panel comes off here, and this is where you've got the rancor on the side there, which is really, really awesome. I've seen a few other people with this barge, and they often have Max Rebo and the band going on in there. But as you can see, there's plenty of room to fit Jabba and all his entourage. We're going to get some characters up onto the deck. On top of the deck does come with these little guns. These are the same sort of guns that come with figures such as Vizam and the Nikto gunner from the Legacy collection. And they just fit in these little holes here, which are all dotted around the top of the barge, so you can decide exactly where you want to put them. If you can just see under the sail here, there's a really, really cool gun. So this is the main gun that Leia gets on and destroys the deck, which blows up the whole Khetanna. So that's it in terms of removable panels and everything. There is some other little features, some little play features. Obviously the jail opens, which I showed you before. That does move right open with a bit of force. We've got this nice little button here, and if you press the button here, this panel's going to fall through. So that's like a nice little escape route for whoever's in the jail, or a way of getting them into the jail in the first place. We have these little doors here which open. So we've got the stairs up, and then this little panel here, and these doors open. So that's where one of the skiff guard comes out and tries to attack Luke, but Luke obviously deflects his shots with his lightsaber and ends up killing them all. Some of these little panels here lift up as well. If I can just show you there. There you go. Some more little panels there, which obviously come from the stairs underneath, which is awesome. So you can have characters coming out of the top of the barge to attack Luke Skywalker. All right, so that's it for what the barge does. Amazing display piece, as you can see. It does come with this instruction manual, which is very much like the vintage style instructions, and it's quite handy actually to put the sails together, because there is a few little intricate little bits that you need to put the sails together. All right, so now we're going to get my kids, little Bosks, to put the figures on for me. So we're going to see what they do with them and see where they put them, and then we can basically decorate the barge. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so here I am. I have my Little Bosk 1 and Little Bosk 2 with me. They're really, really excited to get the figures on the barge. They've been waiting for this day for so long. They cannot wait to get the figures on the barge. So, Little Bosk 1, if you want to start off with, who are you going to start off with? Jabba the Hutt? Yeah. Okay, so I wonder where Jabba the Hutt's going to go. So Jabba there on his platform. All right, so Little Bosk 2, who are you going to put on first?
Bosk.
You're going to put in Bosk first, are you? So there we go. Bosk's driving. Okay, then Little Bosk 1. So who's next?
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Okay. Oh, he looks cool up there, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He looks very cool up there. Right. Okay then. So Little Bosk 2. Who are you going to do now?
R2D2.
R2D2. Where does R2 go?
He goes there.
He goes there, does he? So what does R2D2 do while he's up there?
Throw Luke the lightsaber.
He does throw Luke Skywalker his lightsaber. That is correct. Well done, Little Bosk 2. You've watched the film. Right, Little Bosk 1. Who's next?
The Gamorrean Guard.
The Gamorrean Guard. Okay, so where's he going to go? He's going to go up there, is he? Oh, brilliant. He looks great up there. These figures are looking awesome. Okay then, so who's up next? Little Bosk 2, who's up?
The Jawas.
The Jawas. Do you want to move him so we can see his face? Oh yeah, look, they look great there, don't they? All right, so who's next? Little Bosk 1?
Yak Face.
Yak Face. And he's going to stand next to Jabba the Hutt, yeah?
Yeah.
I think he is Jabba the Hutt's advisor or something like that, or accountant maybe. I think he might be his accountant. So he needs to be there looking after his money, which is great. So who's next? Reese. Where's Reese going to go?
He's going to be guarding.
Reese is guarding... He's guarding the jail, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Brilliant. And who's next?
Brock Starsha.
Brock Starsha. You even know the name, Little Bosk 1, aren't you? Clever. Right, on it goes. He's up at the bottom of the stairs there. Now, we do realise that some of these figures obviously aren't going to be in the right place. Some of them are going to be on a skiff, but I've only got one skiff at the moment, so I can't set up the two skiffs exactly like they were in the movie. But in a minute, we are going to get the first skiff out, and we're going to get a few figures onto that skiff. Right then, who's next? This guy, Posnitskin, or I think I've said that right, something like that. He actually was driving one of the skiffs, but obviously we don't have a second skiff, so he's going to be there manning that gun, is he?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Do you want to get a few more of them on there then?
Yeah.
A few more of Jabba's goons. So we've got Klaatu in Skiff Guard outfit. Where's he going to go? He's going to go there? Next to Reese. Okay. All right, and who's next? That's Vizam. Now, you wanted him driving, didn't you, like on the box? There you go. Well done. That's great. Okay, who's next? This is the last figure to go on, is it?
Yeah.
I think this is Barada, I think this is. So let's get Barada on there. Little Bosk. Some older figures there, but they're still pretty cool. I think one of them's from the Power of the Force, and maybe the Barada's from a later line, which I am not too sure of right now. Somebody might be able to let me know in the comment section below. As we're going now through there, we're going to have a good look at all the figures on the barge. It's looking absolutely awesome. Obviously, I could get some more out of my collection to put them on there, but we want to put some on the skiff as well. So we're just going to cut away now, and we're going to put the skiff together and get it in that nice diorama, and put the other figures on and see what it all looks like together. All right, welcome back. We have the Tatooine Skiff set up next to the barge, and obviously it would be facing the other way, but we can't do that. We haven't got enough room, so we're just going to set it up as it is, and my kids here are going to be putting the figures onto the skiff to set it up, hopefully a little bit like how the film was. So Little Bosk 1, we have already put on Vidane. He's the driver, so he's the driver of this particular skiff. I think this guy here was the driver of the other skiff, but obviously we don't have a second skiff. So Little Bosk 1, who are you going to put on first?
Chewie.
All right, there's Chewie. Okay, so Little Bosk 2, who are you going to put on? Weequay. All right. Okay, who's next?
Han Solo.
Han Solo. Okay. And who's next? This is going to be
Skywalker.
this is Luke Skywalker. Oh, well balanced. That was brilliant. Okay, and who's next? Lando Calrissian in his skiff guard disguise. And if you watch my previous video of the skiff, you will have noticed that we have now found the helmet for Lando Calrissian's skiff guard. So that was well found by my beautiful son. He thought he'd lost it and now he's found it. So that is great. So there you go then, guys. That is the skiff all set up. Luke Skywalker keeps falling over, but that's all right. Anyway, that's the skiff all set up. We have the barge set up finally. I know it's been a very, very long time since I actually got this barge and it's been in storage because I haven't had anywhere to put it. Finally, I've got somewhere I can actually display this mammoth toy, if that's what you can call it. It's more of a display piece, really. But I just think it looks absolutely fantastic. Amazing piece for the collection. And the skiff there with it in front just looks absolutely awesome. When I get my second skiff, I most certainly will be getting that one out of the box and setting it all up. And it's going to look awesome. All right then, guys. So let me know if you like this video, to drop a like down below. And subscribe if you are new to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you on the next one.